Yay, we're on the Corona Kitchen. I have no idea where we're broadcasting, but hopefully we're somewhere.
Facebook
I mean, I
hates
know
us.
we're on YouTube. I just don't know where else.
YouTube is safe. Facebook hates us. P.S.
Oh, Facebook hates everybody.
Hi, Lily. Oh, what a cutie. What a cutie. You get the cat today, everybody.
She's my kitty cat. Oh, hi, how are you?
Hi. I'm just, it's windy here. I don't know about anybody else in the country or wherever you live. It's a horrible warm wind with the pollen, and it's just not fun. But other than that, things are good.
Do you have allergies? I don't.
I do. My nose is running. It's just,
No, sorry about that.
But you know,
I so far, knock on wood, I've not had them ever since. I've just not had them. But people have said if once you live here for 5 years, if you're going to get them, you're going to get them, and I never have. So I feel very lucky.
I had them way worse. I had them way worse last year than this year for sure.
Hi, Kel.
Hi, Kelly. Super fans.
Woo!
Fans.
Yeah, I have no idea if we're on Facebook or not.
I see nothing.
Oh, yay! David sees it on Facebook.
It's working. Woo! We have no idea why. But you know,
because I'm just gonna say this because I'm a tech goddess. And that's hilarious because that's not true. Oh my God.
Well, first up, before you start, we should tell everybody about what's happening Friday morning or
Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. Oh my God, Friday. Yes, we're going to be on. Is it Fox 5?
No, it's ABC.
Oh, it is? I can't remember. In Las Vegas.
The Viva Las Vegas, not Las Vegas,
not the New Mexico Las Vegas.
But yeah, we're going to Vegas, baby.
Road trip. I know.
JD's coming with us.
Our
trusted sidekick JD will be there with us. So thank God. So
Lisa's in a mini box. I know she is, Peggy. I can't get her out of the mini box. I don't know how. There's some new way this is set up. Let me see. Does this work better? Well, see, but then there's this space over here. I don't know. We're gonna go with this.
Sorry, just apologies all around. We don't have a stage manager that is a tech.
Nobody does anymore.
So yeah, so we don't even have robot. We don't
have robots. We have David.
We have David.
We have my husband, who's the cameraman, sound guy. Here he is, the drinker.
The cocktail taster, you mean?
Okay, thank you. The cocktail taster. Yes, so we are going to make. Thank you, Kelly. We are going to make 3 things on that show, right? We're doing Mother's Day brunch. So shakshuka from the cookbook, scones. Yep, and a cocktail.
Yes, it'll be the lemon blackberry scones with the honey drizzle. And we did them, for Portland, Oregon last week, and they were so good.
Yeah,
they're foolproof, people. They're foolproof.
Yeah, foolproof. We had a great time. We've been doing a lot of television and podcasts. We're going to be doing another radio program on the 22nd of May too. So yeah, we got stuff. Woo!
We just keep getting out there. Hey, and if anybody wants us on their local news, call up your local news. Why don't you?
Yeah.
And say, hey, we'd like to get these gals on. Because,
we
stuff
can
like
zoom
that
it.
could happen, But anyway.
Yeah. So
thanks for being here.
Tonight, I decided that I was going to make poached chicken because I've done it. I do it at home a lot, and I can't believe I've never done it on the show.
Okay, to which I said earlier today, poached chicken, is that a thing? Because I've
Yes,
never
yes,
done that.
it
I
is.
poached fish and eggs,
Oh
but
no,
not chicken.
poached chicken breast.
Okay.
It's poached chicken breast is really good. Yes, David does get paid with alcohol.
Among other things. Anyway.
Yes, so I am making poached chicken breast, but I decided I was going to serve it on polenta. And
Yum.
and then I thought, well, I have this pesto left from my garden last year, so I'm going to put that in the polenta. And I don't know what I got hunting around on the internet for, but I saw that Milk Street swears by this method of polenta. Now, I always stir, good arm work out making polenta, and I make it a lot. But this is no stir, and it's in the oven.
What? Okay. So in our cookbook, we have a pesto and polenta, and
Mhm.
it's a stir, stir, stir.
And it's a
So
stir,
let's
stir,
just
stir kind.
see. We're going to do a little test kitchening here. If this no stir, I don't know how you're going to do that, but I'm willing to take a leap of faith.
I'm going to show you. And I'm going to also use this gadget that Kelly sent me.
Which is, what is that?
This is a meat tenderizer. You take this off, and there's a million really sharp blades right here. However, there's these things, so you can't, it does protect your fingers. And then you unlock it this way, and then you put it on the meat and press. And all the blades
that
go in.
sounds like chicken acupuncture to me.
Yeah, it is. Kind of is. It's a little scary because watch, I'll show you.
I'm scared. Let me see. I've never seen it. Whoa. Careful, medieval. Careful.
I know, a little medieval.
Careful.
So it's supposed to tenderize your meat. So I'm going to do that to the chicken breast first.
Okay.
All right. So
I use the old mallet and Ziploc bag.
Yep, I that was my usual method until Kelly gave me the torture chamber.
The torture chamber.
All right,
Poor
so
chicken.
you want to fly over and I'll show you how it's done. See, here's the thing.
Let's see this thing. Oh my God. Oh my God.
It goes, I mean, these are super sharp, and it goes through the chicken. So now it's supposed to be tenderizing, but it also will allow any kind of flavoring or spices. Like if I rubbed these with something, it would go through.
Serious. That's amazing. And it was so fast too.
Serious. No, these blades are fucking sharp.
Tower of London. Okay.
Oh, you did? You used it on a pot roast? That seems scary.
Okay. So that was
yes, I think it might. So I'm not going to do that, Peggy. Okay, so here's the trick with poaching chicken.
Okay.
And this method is really for boneless, skinless.
Okay.
Because when you have bones and skin, you want to sear that or put it on the grill.
Yeah.
But these
get the crispy.
Yeah. Typically, chicken breast, boneless, skinless, is not juicy, right? This makes it juicy, I'm telling you. All right.
Okay, I'm just gonna play the devil's advocate for a second.
Okay.
When I hear the word poached with chicken, it makes me nervous because everyone has chicken fear that it's not going to get cooked all the way.
Well, honey, what do you think a thermometer's for?
I knew you were going to tell me.
All right, so I'm going to put, about 10 peppercorns in there.
Okay.
And I'm going to put in a bay leaf, which is over here. And the trick is you want the chicken to be cold and the liquid to be cold. And I'm going to smash a couple of cloves of garlic.
Everything starts cold.
Yep, cold. Because it makes the chicken cook evenly because everything's the same temperature. So it all comes to the temperature at the same time.
This is a lot of chemistry today.
We're having a chemistry class. We are. All right. So a couple cloves of garlic. Now, I already made, you can do this with water. You can poach chicken in a lot of things. You can poach it in milk, buttermilk, oil. I'm going to do chicken stock and white wine. You can just do water, and that's fine too. If you just do water, you want to add, okay, so this is going to be 4 cups of cold liquid. So I already made chicken stock, and you want the chicken breast to be covered. So you can almost see it. And then that, I know I have 3 cups there, and I'm going to add a cup of white wine, and that will cover the chicken breasts with liquid.
Wow. Okay.
Which will also be delicious liquid.
I mean, I gotta be honest with you. This is opening up a whole new world for me with chicken.
Okay. Well,
No, just because
and
I'm
that's
just
it. But if you just use water, you're going to want to use like 3 teaspoons of salt. Like you really like, or actually it's, I use kosher salt. You probably want 3 tablespoons of regular salt. You know,
okay.
really want it to be salty because these chicken breasts don't have any flavor, really.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So you're forcing that flavor in.
Right.
So I'm just going to add a little bit of salt to mine just to make sure.
Wow.
And all right, so now what we're going to do is bring this to a boil. So now it's all going to come to temperature at the same time, the cold water and the chicken. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. What is this? Is that you, Kelly? Yes. I will send it. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to do that. And now here's my pesto. That's going to be for the polenta, but I'm not going to stir that in until the end. So if
Now
you have
the pesto that you already made that you had frozen from your garden.
Yeah. So if you don't, I mean, you don't have to, you can add at the end a cup of cheese, just regular, cheddar cheese or Parmesan cheese, or leave it alone, whatever you want to do. Okay. So polenta, you want to get medium to coarse ground cornmeal. You kind of don't really want it fine because it could become kind of gummy that way. So you get a better flavor of the corn flavor when it's got a little texture to it, and not white either. You want yellow.
Do you have a particular brand that you buy of polenta?
I usually use Bob's Red Mill.
Yes, I was going to say that's what I get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but you don't want to use white either because white has no flavor.
Well,
I'm not going to go there.
You said it.
Yeah. So what I have here in this pot, okay, I set the oven on 350, and you want to do this in a like a pot that you can put in the oven, whatever that is, a cast, like a Dutch oven of some kind. But I'm going to use my copper pot because I know that can go in the oven, and a tight fitting lid to go on it. So in this pan, I have 5 cups of chicken stock.
Okay.
That I'm going to bring to a boil. It's pretty hot right now. And to that, I'm going to add a tablespoon of butter because, as we know, fat carries the flavor, and everything's better with butter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's starting to boil. And I want to 5 cups. I'm going to add a cup of polenta.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So
1 cup of polenta. How much is that going to make?
About, I think it should serve 3, 4, depending on how much you eat.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So the thing is, you want to use a whisk because the whisk, when you stir in the polenta, it gets the starch going all the way through the liquid, and then it supposedly, according to Milk Street, that's the starch gets the starch going. That kind of keeps it from sticking. So I'm just grabbing
So no stir.
All right, so now it's got the butter in here, and I'm going to add this in a slow stream. So it doesn't clump. And I'm going to use this pot. It's going to go right in the oven. Now, supposedly, the key is that you want to have a low, even heat. And the oven is the best place to do that. You could do it on the stove if you trust your stove. You could probably do it on the top of the stove, would be my guess. Okay. But I think the oven, has the heat that kind of goes all around, and it's more even. All right, so I'm going to cover it tightly with the lid and put it in my 350-degree oven. And I'm going to leave it in there for about 35 minutes, something like that. I'll check it and see. Wow. So in it goes, kind of on the low middle part of the oven.
It's kind of like cooking rice or something, is it?
Bye. I don't know.
Hope it works.
I hope it works.
You're going to find out.
Yep, I am. All right, so now the thing with the chicken is you want to bring it to a boil. And when the boil is like over the top of the chicken, it's not quite there yet. You're going to flip the chicken over, the breast over, because there's probably more heat on the bottom. Okay. You flip it over and then cover it with a lid and take it off the heat and let it cook in the liquid, which it will do. It's going to poach for 5 or 10 minutes till it gets to 150 degrees. Okay. And that's when you take it out and let it rest on your cutting board. So that's what that's going to do. Now, for me, I would reduce this a little and add a slurry and make some gravy. But I want to let the chicken do that. In the meantime, and so you can see it when it happens. In the meantime, I'm going to make the rest of the dinner. And I'm going to stir this up about a quarter to a third of a cup of polenta into the, pesto into the polenta after it's done. Okay. I hope it works.
Yeah, if it's done, if it works.
Milk Street said you're supposed to leave it uncovered in the oven and it takes an hour. Then I read some other recipes that said covered and it took 30 minutes, which made more sense to me because you're keeping the steam in. And I thought it would be creamier with the steam held in. I mean,
it makes sense to me what you're saying, but it sounds like conflicting chemistry.
Oh, is there a link? Watch our ABC Portland interview. Yes, there is. Did we posted it on our?
We did. It's on the Golden Goose Kitchen Facebook group.
I'll post it this week on our website too.
Yeah. Okay, we'll put it on the website. But if you scroll down on the group page for Chronic Golden Goose Kitchen, it's there.
Yeah, it's there. It's crazy. Time will tell. You are exactly right, Kelly. I mean, it's Peggy. Whoopsie. Oh, did I get your name wrong?
Oh, imagine that.
Weird.
Imagine that.
How weird. I wonder how that kind of thing happens. Huh.
I don't know.
Oh my God, don't make me. All right. So the other thing I was thinking that would be really good is if you don't have pesto, you could add truffle oil or truffle.
Oh, yeah.
Or lemon would be really good too.
You could do like a mushroom, Well,
I'm doing
mushrooms with it.
Yeah, you're laughing, aren't you, silly girl? Okay, so this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my dinner. I have a bunch of mushrooms, some thinly sliced fennel, and some shallots. And I'm going to saute those in some ghee.
And I'm going to go over to your house for dinner.
You can come to my house for dinner. Oh, let me tell you about the chicken. If you want to make more chicken breasts, I think it's you add 2 cups of water to every chicken breast. Why isn't that one covered? Should be.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's
Water.
the ratio of
2 cups of water. Okay.
Yeah, water to chicken. These are really fat chicken breasts, and I'll put in a little plug for Butcher Box. That's where I get my chicken. Delicious. Okay, so while this is going, this is starting to smell really good. Yay!
Yum.
Like chicken and white wine. I really have liked chicken poached in all kinds of things.
Just making me think about so many things to do with that. I had no idea, honestly.
Yeah. Look at my giant ghee. Can I just say how much I love Costco?
Ghee.
That's
amazing.
Yeah. Ghee, that's really amazing.
Ghee. Your hair smells terrific.
You can see this. Come over here, cameraman. You can see the bubbles are starting around the edge. When the bubbles go across the surface, like it's really bubbling, then I will take it off the heat, and it's almost
Okay.
So that's my story. Now I'm gonna saute the mushrooms and the shallots and the fennel. So when it comes out of the oven, I'm gonna do the polenta with the vegetables on top, and then thinly slice the chicken across the top.
Yum. I'm just so excited to see the juicy chicken.
It really works. I don't know how I got into poaching chicken, but I've been doing it for a long time.
You're into it. You're into it.
It's weird. Okay. So the bubbles are starting to come across. Let me you can show them. I'm going to get my tongs.
Okay. There are the bubbles. Wow. Well, you know what that reminds me of?
What?
Like when you make quenelles and you poach them,
Oh, yeah.
Same kind of bubbly.
We haven't done that either. Can you believe we have like 400 shows and there's still stuff we haven't made?
There's so many. There's probably a lifetime worth of food we haven't made.
I know. What is David drinking?
Oh.
Knob Creek.
Knob Creek.
Knob Creek.
Butcher Box rocks. It does. We love Butcher Box. All right, here it goes.
Very nice. That looks really nice.
So now this is bubbling across the top or the whole surface. So I'm going to take the chicken and flip it over.
Wow.
There. And then I'm going to turn off the heat, cover it tightly with the lid, and take it off the heat and let it sit. Those are probably going to take 10 minutes because they're really thick.
It just makes so much sense because it's like, I don't know, ever since we started this project, I can't even begin to tell you, like, just the concept of not using water with anything, using flavored, liquids makes so much sense to infuse anything when you're boiling it or cooking it or poaching it or whatever. And before we started this, I just wasn't doing that. And now I am.
Oh, good. Now, I've often made polenta, I might say, with milk.
I've done that.
Instead of, you can use buttermilk or milk to as the liquid part of
right
too. So and my favorite way is at Christmas time or New Year's Day. I mix chopped green chili into it and cheese because
there really is nothing better than green chili cheese polenta. That's pretty good.
It's true. So that's my story. I'm gonna let the chicken go. And I'm gonna
beautiful. That would be so beautiful for like a dinner party and not hard to do. You wanted to entertain, and it would be so tasty.
And here's the other thing. With the chicken, you have to take it out and let it rest before you cut it, for probably a good 5 minutes. You can keep it in the refrigerator and use it for chicken salad, on top of a salad or that, put it in soup later. So there's, you can make it ahead of time if you want to do, if you're doing a luncheon or a breakfast or a brunch, something like that.
That's just delicious. I keep wondering about that incredible tenderizer that you have.
I know. Kelly, where did you get it? Did you get it on QVC?
What's the brand of it?
I don't know. It's red. I don't know. Kelly, where'd you get it? I think she got it on QVC. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
DENI.
Here.
Okay.
DENI.
Whoops.
Denny.
Yeah, Denny.
Okay.
So I don't know. I guess you could look. It is cool. I've used it on steak. I haven't tried. Well, actually, I have to. I don't know why I was shocked. I did use it yesterday on my pork, on a pork shoulder.
Wow.
It was a little
I want to get
difficult.
one. I bet they have one at Las Cosas. I'm gonna go
Well,
see.
they might.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll post a picture of it. You can take it over there.
Okay.
And see if they have one. I don't know. But it's a very cool device.
That's super cool.
It's I don't know. Maybe it depends on your mood. Like if you're really mad, you can pound. And if you just want to hurt somebody, you can just do it with the.
It's like voodoo needles, you know.
Yeah. If you use a different consistency liquid in the polenta, wouldn't that change the time in the oven? It might. That's why I was saying I would check it after 30 minutes and see where you're at. But I think if it's once it's boiling, it's boiling. I don't know. Do I look like
it
a
kind
chemist,
of
Peggy?
makes sense. I just wonder will you tell us like what happened when you took it out? If you had to, was it thick and you had to mix it to make it, you know?
Okay.
smooth?
Yeah. I think you probably really need to take a whisk to it when it comes out, and then make sure that nothing's, everything is all blended together, and then I'll put the polenta in. I mean the pesto in with it.
Well, just let us know.
All right, I will. All right. Well, that's let me see. How much time do I have on the chicken? 6 minutes. And then I'm just going to stick the temperature gauge in there and see what happens.
With chemistry.
Yes, better living through chemistry. It's true. And I have no idea how many mushrooms are in here, but I did a lot. I got the giant thing from Costco, and the mushrooms at Costco are the size of your head.
That's a big mushroom.
It's a big mushroom.
That's going to be so good. I mean, I would do one with just not the pesto kind, but do it with like sauteed mushrooms and truffle oil, like you were saying, and Parmesan.
Be yummy.
Garlic.
Yes,
Garlic
QVC.
wine.
Thank you, Kel. It was QVC. Here it is.
All right.
Kelly found it. It's $16.49 on sale.
Hey.
Thanks, Kel.
Maybe that'll help us get
on 49 for 49 blades.
Giving a QVC plug might help us, but now that I think about it, this weekend is Mother's Day. If you have a mother figure in your life and you want to give them a really great gift, they don't
cook, they can read.
We happen to have something.
a lovely little thing called That Time We Ate Our Feelings. Oh, yeah.
Order here. Order here.
Order here. Oh, here's my my plug to please write a review on Amazon. Apparently, you can do it even if you haven't purchased it on Amazon.
That's what
you can also do it on Goodreads.
That's what we've heard.
If you bought your book elsewhere, try doing it on Goodreads, but we would really appreciate it.
Well, we've got we have like, I think it's 4.9 stars. I'm like, okay, who gave us a less than 10%? Who did that?
Who did that?
I don't know. It's not a 5. It's a 4.9.
Oh, and please like us on YouTube. That would be really helpful.
Yes, and we're on, those people who are on the TikTok. We're also on, of course, Instagram at the Corona Kitsch. We're even on LinkedIn.
Yeah, I always post on LinkedIn.
But yeah, anytime you can engage or share a review or anything, we really appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, what do we have?
So
4
we're
minutes.
We're going to see you in Vegas. If you're in the Vegas area, we will post the interview afterwards. But if you're there, or the link, we'll send the link that you can
Or
watch
if you
it
know of a
online.
bookstore we can go to, just let them know.
I know. We really should go to a bookstore there.
Thank you, Kelly. Kelly is saying, buy the freaking book.
That's her review.
Thank you. All right,
Thanks.
so I have this thermometer that allows you to set the where you want the needle to go on the temperature.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that
That's
cool?
cool. That's
So I'm
really
gonna
cool.
check my chicken right now,
Oh, my goodness.
and let's see what the temperature is.
What temperature does it have to be?
150.
150. Okay.
Which might mean it's a little pink inside when you cut it, but that's really okay. As long as it's 150, you're good.
Okay.
No, it's not there yet. That one's not. I'm going to check the other ones. One of them's really thick. And the other one's at 135. So I'm going to wait.
Okay. You got a ways to go.
Got a ways. Yeah. All right. Well, that's my story. We're doing mushrooms and chicken and fennel and polenta. Yum.
I can only imagine that it smells really good in your kitchen.
Oh, look. Oh, thank you. You are probably correct. Did you see this? Probably Mark Steven Scott gave the less than 5.
What?
Who's that?
I don't know who you're referring to.
Yeah, we don't either. Yeah, Kelly, too bad you can't go. Yeah, Vegas.
I know. I mean, Debrianna and I aren't gamblers, although it would seem like it since we did this project. but we're not gamblers.
My dad, I used to work in Vegas a lot when I was modeling, and my dad would always say, "Did you play the slots, honey? Did you gamble?" I'm like, "No, Dad. My whole life is a gamble. Why would I put it in a slot machine too?"
Such a wasted beauty.
I'm a wasted beauty. All right, look, don't waste your beauty. Join a Democrat group and let's get the vote out, people.
Please, God. Okay. Did you see that thing I sent you today from the Italian?
Oh, yeah, I've been sending it around.
So there's this, it's such a great thing. I could post it if you want. It's this woman in like the Italian.
Do it with style.
And she's just like, no, about women's bodies and our control of our own selves and lives. And it was so beautiful. It was really inspiring.
It was great. Like, we deserve to have control over ourselves. And
she said, shame on you to like the prime minister.
Seriously, I know. The last time I checked, we don't go to ask our congressperson if we need to go to the doctor. Oh, like maybe we should start doing that. Calling our congresspeople and saying, am I due for my colonoscopy? Gee, I wonder. I have a hammer toe. Should I go see a doctor? Can you look at my foot for me? Because they are not doctors.
But they think they are.
Yep. So yeah, we're not going down there.
No.
So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. What did you say? On unwasted duty, get involved. Thank you, Kelly. Here, I'm scrolling across the bottom how you can get involved.
Just do something, anything you can. Honestly,
anything.
I had to watch my stepdad have a meltdown yesterday of just, because he read the list of what Trump would do if he were elected. And we were all just like, I mean, it was just very, very disturbing, and it's real, and we have to vote, and we cannot let this happen.
No, we cannot. We cannot.
So yeah, making the chicken.
So when my chicken's 150, I'll take it out and let it rest on my board, and I'll take pictures.
Great. I bet it's going to be good.
It's going to be delicious. So here we go. Oh, look, I made you big. How did I do that?
I can't see anything that you're doing, so I don't know.
I don't know. That was a complete accident. It took me the whole show.
And we'll see you next week.
I will post pictures of the beautiful polenta.
Yum, I love polenta. So good.
Yeah, it'll be good. Oh, look what I did. Just in time for the end of the show. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
I will see you next week.
Take care. Thanks for watching.